In Rome, the choice of drink was more than taste, it was identity. To hold a cup of wine was to hold the essence of civilization itself. In the bustling forums, in the marble halls of senators, and in the sacred temples of the gods, wine flowed like the lifeblood of the empire. It was polished, refined, and divine, a gift from Bacchus, the god of ecstasy. But there was another drink that Rome could never love. A drink older than Rome itself, brewed by foreign hands in lands Rome called savage. The Romans gave it a name, Cervigia. We know it today as beer. And they hated it. For the Romans, beer was the mark of the barbarian. Where wine spoke of elegance, beer reeked of crude simplicity. Where wine symbolized order and culture, beer was chaos, the drink of Gauls, Germans, and Britons, tribes Rome longed to conquer. Roman authors did not hide their contempt. Pliny the Elder called it nothing more than rotten grain steeped in water. Tacitus sneered at Germanic tribes, mocking their rough brew as proof of their lack of sophistication. In Rome, to drink wine was to proclaim, "I am Roman." To drink beer was to admit you were not. And yet, even in their hatred, Rome could not escape beer completely. Along the distant frontiers, where vineyards could not grow, soldiers and settlers turned to the barbarian brew for survival. There, in the shadow of Rome's borders, cups of beer still clinked together, quietly, defiantly, as if to remind the empire of a truth it refused to acknowledge. Because while Rome despised beer, the world beyond Rome cherished it. And in time, when Rome itself began to crumble, it would not be wine that endured in the north, but the very drink the empire had scorned. When the Roman Empire reached its height, wine seemed eternal. Amphorae of wine sailed across the Mediterranean, supplying villas, legions, and marketplaces. From the hills of Italy to the coasts of Spain, vineyards stretched as far as the eye could see. Rome believed its wine was destined to outlast the ages. But history had other plans. As Rome began to crack under invasions, corruption, and decline, the empire's grip loosened. The vineyards that fed the Roman soul shrank under the chaos. Trade routes faltered, the amphorae grew fewer, and the goblets of senators stood empty. Meanwhile, beyond Rome's fading borders, beer endured. In the cold lands of Gaul, Germania, and Britannia, where grapes could not grow, beer was still brewed in clay pots and wooden barrels. To these tribes, beer was not barbarism, it was life, warmth, and community. And when Rome finally fell, it was not wine that remained in the north, but beer. The irony was complete. The drink Rome had mocked as crude became the staple of medieval Europe. Monks in stone monasteries perfected it, brewing not only for sustenance but for craft. Villages celebrated it, warriors drank it, peasants relied on it. Beer became the drink of survival in an age without Rome. In time, beer spread even further, across Europe, across oceans, and eventually across the world. Today, billions drink what Rome once despised. Wine remains, yes, but beer has become the drink of the people. Rome thought beer was the drink of barbarians. But history proved it was the drink of survivors. And in the end, it was beer, not Rome, that conquered the world.